Welcome back to the channel, y'all. Check it out, check it out. We're back out here in the Feathered River. We're about to do some fishing right here. Just came out to the spot right here. I haven't fished in this area in a long time. I'm out here, my favorite fishing spot, and this is what it looks like, y'all. Yeah, nice place right here, 5 minutes away from home. Love it out here. I don't fish this area a lot because I know there's not a lot of fish in this area. The water's kind of low, so a lot of the big fish don't come up yet. What we do have here is a lot of bait, a lot of fish bait. Yeah, but this is what it looks like out here, y'all. Check it out, check it out. So yeah, fellas, the other day I was making a video. I named it How to Start Salmon Fishing. That was for my friends to start getting ready to do some salmon fishing. That was for people to start getting ready to do some salmon fishing. So I was up in Oroville checking that out there. So I mentioned I wanted 3 things you guys needed to get ready to start doing some salmon fishing. 3 things were fishing license, a fishing rod, and to have a good string on your rod. Those are the 3 things that I recommended first to do some salmon fishing, because I know there's a lot of people that want to start doing salmon fishing that just don't have the right string or the right rod in their setups. So yeah, get something comfortable that you could do fishing with, something that you could really handle it and you know you're familiar with. So I recommend you get a fishing license, fishing rod, and to have a different kind of string, something strong. Today we're going to be talking about 3 more things that you need to do some salmon fishing. So yeah, I'm gonna start showing you by doing a knot. See, what you want to do is get one of these ball bearing swivels right here. Normally they come in chrome. It's a little bit different than your normal swivels. I'll show you another different swivel in a little bit. But normally these swivels come here in chrome. They look like this. They come in a package of 2. You need to get one of these before you start doing anything else. So now that you have your rod ready, you have your string ready, let me show you how to do a knot. Yeah, check it out, check it out. So first thing you want to do is make a loop just like this. Put your finger like that, give you enough string like that. Once you have that right there, what you want to do is put it through your swivel. Go around, just like that. Hold that right there. The loop, go under, kind of like you're tying a shoe. And you see this loop right here? That you want your ball bearing swivel to go through it, just like that. Watch. Once it goes through all the way, and it's right there, what you do is you hold both of the strings in the back and you pull it, and it should give you this type of knot. This is the only type of knot I know how to do with braided line. It's a little bit easier and it holds. So this right here, this knot right here won't go nowhere. Just cut the excess string. Always leave yourself a little gap, maybe about a 1/2 inch or 1/4 inch. Just cut the string like that, and you're ready to start doing some salmon fishing. This knot right here is called palomar knot. It's very strong. It will not break. You will break a hook or bend your hook before this knot falls apart. So that's the knot that I recommend you do on your braided lines. That's the knot that I recommend you do on your fishing line. Yeah, but now let's move on to the second thing that you guys need to do. So you got your ball bearing swivel, and you see the knot right there. What you want to do is get some flying C's, y'all. Check this out. This is what you need right here. Check those out right there. These are the colors that I recommend. You get the chartreuse, the yellow one like that, orange, and the pink. Don't be afraid to throw the pink one, man. The pink one's pretty good. Pink one's, I've seen a lot of people catch salmons on the pink one. But yeah, stay tuned, y'all. I'm about to give you 3 more tips to do some salmon fishing. Basically what I'm doing is getting you ready to do some salmon fishing. The season's barely starting. It's still kind of slow out here. There's not a lot of fish. There is a few fish in the system, but not a lot. So you guys see out there, I seen a fish jump over there. It's coming this way. Let's see if we could get it. Yeah, but this is what it looks like out here, y'all. I'm out here in the Feathered River, and I'm about to show you right now the 3 more things to do fishing. Also want to point out, y'all, I want to thank everybody for subscribing to my channel. I appreciate all your comments and your support. Also, did you guys see that video when I went fishing out in the ocean with Oleg? That was pretty cool, huh? Caught a bunch of salmons out there. So yeah. All right, so after you got your swivel tied up and I show you how to do a knot, that's the first thing you want to do is get a ball bearing swivel and tie your knot. Then I recommend you buy some of these flying C's right there like I showed you. Get all the 3 colors if you can. If not, just get one go with any color you want. You can get orange, pink, or yellow. It's fine. They all work the same way. Fish love this right here. You can catch a striper or bass. Pretty much any kind of fish is out here. Flying sea is a really good lure because it catches and attracts a lot of different fish. All right. So after you got that set up, another important thing to do is set your drag. How do you set your drag? So most of the rods have this right here on top to set your drag. You guys see that? If you could pull this really easily, your drag's too loose. You want to be able to have a little bit of tension, but not too much. You want to be able to pull it just like that. Setting your drag is very important because when you hook on a fish, if the fish gets spooked, it's going to want to take off. Watch, let me show you guys. Let's see if we catch a fish right now. So after you got your ball bearing swivel and you're not set up and you got your drag set up, then you can start doing some fishing. So yeah, check this out. What you want to do is launch it out there. Once it hits the water, wait about, I don't know, say 3 seconds, 4 seconds, and then start reeling it slow. Pull on it and bring it in slow. So yeah, those are the things that I recommend you do. First, before you do some salmon fishing, let's get yourself a fishing license. You want to make sure you have a fishing license. You don't want to get caught out here without a fishing license. Second thing, get your rod and reel that you can work. The third thing is that you're going to be able to have a nice strong string on your setup. You don't want something too weak. I did recommend 15 to 30 pound braided on your lines so they can last. See that? This is what the lure does when it holds in the water. Spins. But yeah. So after you set up the setup, what you want to do is when you hit the water, give it a little tuck with 3 seconds and then bring it in slow. Now the lure is working. You can feel it lure spinning. If there was any fish here, if there was a bunch of fish holding in this area, this hole right here, we could probably easily hook on a fish. This is a really good fishing spot right here. When the season's good. The season's still kind of slow, so hang in there tight. So yeah, if you go out fishing and you're looking for new spots, I recommend that you search the area. I recommend that you know about the area when you're fishing out here. I did mention a little bit something in the video that I spotted some fish near the Oroville Dam. That was a little bit of a mistake that I did. I shouldn't have told you that you can't fish near the dams. Fishing near dams is prohibited because most of the hatcheries, they make them near the dam, so you can't really fish close to the dam. I was fishing about 10 miles down the dam when I mentioned where the salmons were. I didn't recommend you to go fishing out there. Yeah, so when you go out fishing, a good advice, good tip is stay away from the dams because most of the dams have hatcheries and you can't fish near the dams. Yeah, if you're about to do some fishing out here, don't get discouraged. If your first time you're going out there and you can't find a good spot, or you don't get a good day, don't give up. Don't think your season's over just because you didn't find a cool spot to go fishing or something happened. Don't think your season's over. Don't think your season's ruined just because you went out one day. So the season's barely about to start. It's kind of slow still out here. Salmons don't really come up here until the water cools down. It's been hot out here. The days are really hot out here. Makes the temperature in the water go up. Water's over 62 degrees here in all the rivers. So it's pretty hot for the fish to come up, especially coming out from the ocean. So yeah, I've been going out fishing in the ocean, checking it out over there, catching some salmons out there, because as soon as we start catching salmons out there in the ocean, they have eggs in their bellies, eggs of fish that are ready to come up into the system. That's when it's going to be good out here. That's when you guys have the best chance to go out fishing. But yeah, check out some spots. Make sure that you know the area. Be careful when you come out here. The water's really low. It's a lot of slippery spots. There's a lot of algae in the floor, a lot of slippery in the rocks, a lot of algae in the rocks. So yeah, if you're going out to an area, make sure that you be careful when you explore the area. Make sure that you also can fish there. I did mention I was fishing near the Oroville Dam. However, you can't fish near the Oroville Dam because there's a hatchery there, just like the American River. It's barely starting. They opened the season just in case some of the salmons that are here are for fishing game, so you can catch one and keep one, just in case you do hook up on one. That's the reason why the season opens in July 16. That doesn't mean there's a bunch of fish in the water yet. You gotta remember, these fish need the cool water. They're gonna come in from the ocean to lay their eggs. Yeah, but this is what it looks like out here, y'all. Nice, beautiful place right here. So yeah, I made that video last week for families and friends, people to get ready to do some salmon fishing. It did pretty good. It seems like a good topic, so we're gonna name this one the same way. We're gonna name it How to Start Salmon Fishing. So the 3 tips today is get your ball bearing swivel, learn how to do that knot that I showed you, and set your drag. Very important things. I'm doing steps by steps until the season gets good, until you see one of us catch a fish, to see somebody catches a fish like a local YouTuber, or if we see something out there, someone catches fish, then you can get out there and really put your time in. Right now you're just going on luck. You're going out just basically exploring. There's not a lot of salmons in the system. You might be able to get lucky and hook on one. But right now, just get set up, get ready. Just get ready for the salmon run. I will let you know when it's good. I will let you know when it's hot. Yeah. So yep, get your fishing license, get your rod with the reel that you can handle. If you like bait casting or one of these, get it set up, change your line. Once you have that ready, make sure you get a ball bearing swivel that is chrome like this. Learn how to tie that knot like I showed you, and get some flying C's. That's all you need, just flying C's for casting or fishing in the bank. So the best lures to do fishing in the bank, because they're pretty good setup. They go really far if you cast it out there. You can see one out there, and it just handles pretty well. Yeah, so stay tuned, stick around, hang along. You'll be seeing more videos of me fishing out here. So as soon as I start catching a fish, you can catch a fish. And remember, these tips that I'm giving out are not for people that know how to fish. This is for people that want to start doing some salmon fishing. This is for people that want to learn how to do some salmon fishing. So yeah, remember that. All right. Fishing is always about being persistent. So if you can't be persistent and find a different spot, always look for different ways to fish, different spots to fish, then fishing maybe it's not for you. Fishing is a sport where you have to be constantly and consistent fishing. So when the fish get there, you could catch them. A lot of people fish with luck. I want to fish with strategy. I want to fish and knowing what I'm doing. Because if I'm out here just hoping on luck, then might as well just stay here. That's why I move around. That's why I go to different places. That's why I decided to go also to the oceans to check out the salmons, what they look like, what they're all about. Great experience I had out there with Alec from Family Fish Killer. Thank you, appreciate it, Alec. That was great. It was a wonderful day. Let me know when you want to go again. But yeah, fellas, if you guys haven't checked out the video, go check it out. Also subscribe to Alec's fishing channel. He's a Family Fish Killer, and guess what, y'all? He lives up to his name, though. He lives up to his reputation. He is a Family Fish Killer. He's a family guy, pretty cool guy, and he does kill a lot of fish. So yeah, so stick around, hang along with me. Let's see what happens, y'all. Season's slow right now. Good thing is there is water. I noticed that they're keeping the water flow out of the Oroville Dam high, well not high, but consistently. The waters of the levels of the river have not dropped ever since they started releasing water. So they've been consistently releasing water. They're doing this so the fish could come up. They really do take care of the fish and the salmons and all the fish that come up from the rivers and from the oceans. So they are involved in that. They are pumping a lot of water out of the dam, even though the dam's really low. They're giving us enough water. The island's already so much over there, and like I mentioned, the levels right here have not dropped. They've been consistent, so that's really good. But yep, let's see what happens, y'all. Best time to go fishing, it's either in the morning or in the evening. Right now the sun just went down. This is a good time to do fishing, especially because it's cooler, you know. We've been having 100-degree weather and it's hot out here. So yeah, go get those things ready, go get set up. Let me know when you're ready to start doing salmon fishing, when you got your rod, your reel, your string, or your line, your ball bearing swivels, and your lure's ready. Remember to set that drag. It's important to set drag. You don't want it too loose and you don't want it too tight. You want it just perfect. How do you determine how to set a drag? It's based on you being able to pull this right here. If you're able to pull it so easily, then your drag is loose. You got to be able to have a little bit of tension. But you got to make sure that you're able to pull string out of it every time you set up the drag. See that? Just like that. So what that's going to do is when you hook on a fish and he starts taking off, it's going to slow him down. If he pulls away, let him take the drag. Don't tighten it up. He'll eventually give up, get a little bit tired, and that's when you start reeling in. So yeah, fellas, go get your 3 new things that I recommend in this video. Go get some ball bearing swivels. Go learn how to do that knot and set your drag. Stay fishing, y'all. I'm Rich Rod. We're gonna keep on fishing. Catch you next time. A little bit higher. A little bit higher. A little bit higher. Got him. Yeah. Fish on. Yeah, this is how we do it, y'all.